Hi, the purpose of this video is to just orient you to a couple of aspects of the website and using it for completing your assignments. I've got the home page in the background here. Mine might look slightly different than yours, but not much. And one of the options over here is discussions that you'll have available. The week one assignment that you'll be doing asks you at one point to go and click into discussions and to find I think there's just one topic here to sign up for a 10-minute instructor meeting, and you'll reply to that posting in order to reserve a time to meet with me in person or by Skype this Friday of this first week, or possibly Saturday. This button is the one you'll be using all the time to access your homework assignments. You'll also see some due dates and stuff in a calendar view, or clickable here from the home page. But I think most people actually access the assignments off the homework page. And another thing useful here is under course tools, there's this document sharing option. And here's where you're going to find the syllabus. Let me click on the syllabus here. And down here, here's a Word version of the syllabus. Here's two parts, a PDF version. It's the same thing, but I guess I changed the orientation of the page at one point in the syllabus, so that's why it's saved as two parts. So you need to read the syllabus right away, and do read that with care. One of these versions you can download and look at. If you do the PDF, make sure you get part 1 and part 2. And now let me go back to course home. Okay. And let me go to, while we're on the course home, I may have mentioned this in the other video, but browser check here is a robot to take a look at your browser setup. And if I scan down here, there is a student help number here that you can use if you're having any technical difficulties. We want to make sure the website's working for you and that videos run, that kind of thing. You can use all the features of the website. If I move the page over here, eventually you'll get information about your progress and grades in that window. Let me go to the homework page, and we get basically a list in order of the stuff you need to get through. And I open up the window here. There we go. I can see due dates. So you've probably already looked at this Welcome to Math 111 video. And you've got stuff coming up, due dates coming up. Let me open up the screen here so you can see this. Of course, as you'll see in the syllabus, and maybe I mentioned earlier, every week kind of has these 3 days you have to be aware of. You need to submit MyMathLab homework online every Tuesday by 10 a.m. This first week, I'm just asking you to look at these orientational videos and get a calculator and by Tuesday at 10. But normally you'll have some MyMathLab homework that you're getting in by then for full credit. And you get another MyMathLab homework that's due Friday night by 11:59 p.m. So your first MyMathLab homework will be due this Friday evening. Sooner than that, though, of course, you've got this weekly assignment that's due every week, Thursday at 10 a.m. That you're going to download from the Documents tab from the home page and Documents, and download that PDF. You'll fill it out. It will instruct you to look at a couple of videos. And when you're done, you're going to save a PDF version and email, attach it to me, or you're going to slide a hard copy under my door by Thursday at 10 a.m. and you want to have those on time for full credit. The MyMathLab homework, this stuff you'll get full credit if you get it in on time. If parts of the assignment are late, MyMathLab will count those at 50%, but just the parts that are late. So go ahead and do the homework as soon as you can, submit the problems, and you'll get full credit for what you got by the due date, and you can fill in the blanks at 50% later on if you have some stuff late. The other thing you'll see in the syllabus is that there are 3 weeks where you have to actually worry about a face-to-face meeting for testing. Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Tests. One in late October, one in November, and the final exam on December 8th. So check your calendar and see if you can be here at room 161 those 3 Tuesdays for an hour, 2 to 3 for the midterm exams, and for 2 hours, 2 to 4 p.m. for the final exam. If you can't make those specific times, the syllabus tells you to get in touch with me prior to the test, and you can set up alternate testing at the Math Resource Center early in the day on Tuesday, or maybe the previous day on Monday during MRC open hours. Let me look back at the homework page here. So this week you watch some videos before Tuesday, and then when you go to the home page and you download a weekly assignment, it's going to ask you to look at a couple of these videos. And then when you turn that in and you start on the homework, notice that this stuff says it's due on Thursday at 10 a.m. And then when you're ready to do the Friday homework, you'll start here with MyMathLab orientation that the publisher shows you how to use MyMathLab, author videos on distance and midpoint, and homework set 1. Here's the first MyMathLab homework. And when you click on it, you see question 1, question 2. If you open question 1, this will come up in another window. Loading, it takes just a minute. And you'll see questions, tips from me, close that window, question and a graph. I can make the graph larger by clicking on this button. I can read this, I can use my notebook to work out the answer, enter it here. Here's advice on the form in which your answer should be. Type an exact answer using radicals as needed. Over here are the tools that might be useful for the problem. For instance, if you need a square root symbol in your answer. I'll leave this to the MyMathLab orientation video mostly in talking about how to do this. Notice also, as they'll tell you, there's a opportunity to view an example or go to a place with the textbook, a textbook example that's similar to this. Ask My Instructor, if you click on that, it will allow you to email a question to me, and the email will have a link to the problem. So if you're really having trouble figuring out, so it seems like something's messed up in MyMathLab, or you have a question about the content, you can use this. It's a little bit delayed because it maybe takes a day or so for me to respond to the email, so you won't get immediate feedback, but that's a way to go. And another possibility, if you're stuck, is to go down to the Math Resource Center with a textbook or with a copy of the textbook they have down there, or you have some computers down there where you can get on MyMathLab and you can find tutors who will help you get unstuck with the math. Okay. When you're done with an assignment, and I'm just navigating through the assignment and doing it, you get 3 strikes every time to write an answer. At the end of writing an answer, you want to check your answer. All of this is in the MyMathLab video as well. So you'll get some kind of a score on this, and then I'm going to click back to the overview at the end of this, and if I'm done working on the assignment, I'll click OK, and it's going to keep track then of the grades. Let's see. Save. I think I did save. I still have 0 out of everything, but I'm going to hit OK to go back here. Yeah, so I click back here without doing any work. If I then click on see score, it's going to say 0%, and from here on out it'll leave the score in there for me, and that'll update when I go back to the assignment. I can click back to that assignment and work on it further to improve that score. Notice that this says homework set 1, and here's some more homework set 1, and here's even another homework set 1. So these are broken up into small parts. All 3 of those are due on Friday. Keep a close eye on the due date and time over here, and you want to make sure that you complete everything that's due October 2. So here's the first one, this video that's not due until the Tuesday following this first Friday of the term. Okay, one thing I wanted to tell you about the videos. You've succeeded in watching this one, probably my earlier welcome one too. Let me pull up another video. When you click on these, you've probably found this, you've got to click on this guy in order to launch the video. You get the screen, there I am, video inside a video, quite amazing. Watch as much or as little as you need to, and then click on this submit when you leave. Frankly, this will work whether you watch the entire video or a part of the video. I'll leave that up to you. You can come back and watch as many times as you want. But you've got to click submit, and you've got to remember to hit this OK in order to have that video counted. You do get a point, a little bit of credit for watching the videos. So just be sure that as you go through these in order, you do hit that submit and that OK, and that you see the gradebook score in here as you go along. The videos don't have any drop dead deadline. They have due dates, but you can get 100% working on them after the due date. You just have to look at them all. But the order in which you see them on this page, that's really the order in which you should go through the course. And so assume that if you say homework set 1 8.9, that's my math lab homework, assume that this video should probably be looked at before this, and basically this is my video trying to give you help with interval notation in this homework set. So just take things in order, watch the due dates, make sure you get in everything you need to by a Tuesday, everything you need to by a Friday, everything you need to by the next Tuesday. And then in the meantime, in the middle parts of the week, also, I'll go back to the course home page here. Also be sure that you're getting these weekly assignments, for which you've got to go to Course Tools and Document Sharing. And then instead of the syllabus here, I'm going to go to Weekly Assignments. Click. And here we go. Week 1 written assignment. So that's where you're going to get the Week 1 PDF. By clicking on this, you're going to get the PDF of the 4-page Week 1 written assignment. And this should be completed and turned in to me by 10 a.m. on Thursday. Sorry about all the stuff you've got to get used to and get working this early in the class. Again, welcome to the course. I'm sure it'll get smoother. And you'll find this Week 1 written assignment is kind of short. I give you a lot of help with it. You'll probably get done in an hour or so. Some weeks this might be 3 or 4 hours worth of work, but I'll take a little bit of pity on you this Week 1. Thanks.